Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Polygon Matic. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Now, let's jump straight into the TA. Taking a look at the weekly chart real quick, I do want to give you our long-term target for Matic, which is $10 based on this 1.618 Fibonacci retracement. Now, as soon as we break above the first fib level over here, which is the all-time high price for Polygon Matic at $2.87, once we break through that, we are going to be targeting $10 for a long-term target. I'm not saying we are definitely going to get there. I'm not saying we can't go higher than $10. I'm saying that typically once you break the first fib level, which is at $2.88 roughly, you retrace all the way up to the 1.618, which is at $10. So that is what we're going to be targeting on this channel for Polygon Matic during the next bull market. Now already Polygon is in the top 10 based on market capitalization. And it's already sitting at 10 billion market cap, I think, or 8.9 or 9.2 or something. So a 10x from here is doable in my opinion, but I wouldn't expect Polygon Matic to do 100x or something like that. That's just not realistic. So manage your expectations, be conservative, but that doesn't mean that Polygon Matic is a bad project or anything like that. On the contrary, it's a very good project and it has been doing very well during this bear market. And as you can see right now, we do find ourselves between a support and a resistance level. So potentially, if we start losing this support here and we have a bounce, we're having a bounce right now, but if we continue down below the support, you might be looking at several support trend lines below. For example, the 0.236 at 61 cents or the 0.382 at 82.5 cents. Those are two major support levels for you to hold if you start breaking below the support trend line. Now, if we continue between these trend lines, then your next target would probably be this high over here sometime at the end of March, maybe April, at $1.65. Ideally, what I want to do is I want to break above this resistance trend line, back test it as support, and then continue towards our all-time high. And that is probably going to happen before the end of the year in 2023. That's what I'm expecting at least. But as you can see, we need to solidify above the golden ratio here, above $1.32, because we were unable to do that over here. We got a pullback, but luckily the support trend line held us, just like it did back here and back here. So we're seeing a little bounce. This was a great entry point for anyone looking to get into Polygon. And yeah, if you're looking for a short-term trade, you could target $1.32 here for an exit. If you're waiting for the long term, then that's fine. Now let's switch over to the daily chart here and let's see what's going on. That's Bitcoin. I do need Polygon Matic. Where's Polygon Matic? There we go. Okay. So on the daily chart, as you can see, we have the same Fibonacci retracement. So we bounced off the 0.5 at 96 cents. That was a perfect entry. We talked about that in the last update. 21% to the upside already. That's a great short-term swing trade. Now, if we get rejected from the 55 EMA here, as you can see, we just opened up a candle just below the 55 EMA. If we get rejected from these EMAs, we're probably going to get a move all the way back down to $1.03 once again, which is going to be another great entry. And we could even come back lower to 96 cents once again. If we continue with a stronger pullback, and this is simply a lower high that we're printing, and we're going to get the bearish cross there, we are probably coming back down to the 0.382 at 74 cents roughly. And as you can see, we do have a major support block here. That was our resistance support block actually before. Then we broke above it in July last year. We back tested it as support multiple times, as you can see. So this is a strong support foundation here. If we see a pullback below this low that we just printed in March, then we're probably going to be entering that support block, okay? So anywhere between 74 to 69 cents, that's going to be a great area to dollar cost average into Polygon Matic. Taking a look at the daily RSI, as you can see, we went below the support block I gave you, but that was just a little fake out, and now we're back above already. So somewhere around the RSI of 35 is going to be a great buying opportunity if we indeed come back down to that support block. As you can see, the last 3 times we hit that, we saw a bounce to the upside. So maybe we do see a very similar thing happen once again. If not, we potentially could take some profits here around the pink resistance trend line. That's going to be a nice area where we might get rejected back down, and we might see a move all the way down here back to 35 on the RSI. Of course, if you see a major capitulation, if we have some sort of a flash crash, some sort of a black swan event, altcoins will drop drastically. And if you find Polygon Matic on the daily or on the weekly even below the RSI of 30, then just know that that's a great buying opportunity, just like we had a great buying opportunity over here. Okay, so I do want to switch over to the weekly chart, and let's see what's going on there. And before we continue with the video, guys, I quickly want to give a shout out to everyone who has joined my Patreon. Thank you very much. And if you want to become a part of the Patreon and, get access to a lot of exclusive content, such as podcast episodes for patrons only, my trade alerts, my entire portfolio, I share everything that I buy and everything that I sell. If you want to leave some requests, we can take a look at your projects on Patreon. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on there. I try to do daily updates and daily posts in there. So if you want to try it out for free, you can do that as well. There's a 7-day free trial, so you can do that and let me know what you think. Let's get on with the video. Now, taking a look at Polygon Matic on the weekly chart, as you can see, we have a smaller Fibonacci retracement set up over here with the swing low printed in December 2022 and the swing high printed in November of 2022. We retraced all the way to the 1.618 target here. Perfect retracement, perfect trend. We came all the way back down. We wicked to the golden ratio, which is around about 97 cents. Even below that, we wicked into the golden pocket here, which was previously our resistance level. As you can see, in December, we back tested that as resistance. We came back down, and now we had a retracement to the 1.618, back test of the previous resistance, and right now we're seeing another move to the upside, and we just opened the weekly candle above the first fib level and above the 20 EMA. This is extremely bullish. This is a very good sign. This shows immense buying strength. Look at this. Look at this large wick here. This is almost a hammer candle or a bullish hammer candlestick, but the body should have been bigger for this to be a bullish hammer candlestick, as the wick should be the 2/3 of the entire candle. But we didn't get that, unfortunately. But nonetheless, this is still bullish. We opened a candle above the resistance level. As long as we hold above the 20 EMA, this is very, very solid, very bullish. I would like to see another back test of the 20 EMA. If that happens, anything around $1.07 is a very good entry, so you can eyeball that. Now, taking a look at the weekly RSI, you can see we still have 2 pink trend lines that we can target, and those would be good entry points. If we see a flash crash, potentially you could target the yellow support trend line. I know right now that seems very unlikely, but let me tell you something. It was very unlikely that we were going to see a flash crash back here in March of 2020, but we did get it. So I'm just saying that you have to be ready for every single scenario possible. So be ready for a flash crash with some cash on the sidelines, of course. And yeah, you have your 2 support trend lines here. Taking a look at, what else do we want to take a look at? Where's the volume indicator? There we go. There's the volume indicator. So as you can see, we're getting good volume. This week just closed bullish. As you can see, the green candle here. We just had it as a rent candle just a few hours ago, and we just opened up another candle. So we're getting good volume for Polygon Matic. Not as big volume candles as we were getting during the bull market, obviously, but that is yet to come. That will come. And overall, looking very bullish for Polygon Matic. This is an incredible project that has a lot of partnerships lined up, and I do think all of that is going to bring the price up to $10, which is going to be a great take profit for anyone. A 10x is great. So if I missed out anything important on the charts, please let me know down below in the comments section. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, Patreon, and feel free to check out my Discord. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to catch you in the next update. Goodbye.